You all right over there, dog?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just drink some coffee.
Oh, word, word. I gotta get my tea on today. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 211 in heaven of the Super Weapon Podcast, most overpowered podcast on the internet. It's your boy, Darius the Artist, and as always, I got my co-host DC here with me today.
Look here, everybody. You're gonna come in here with your smiles and thumbs up because your boys are back. No matter what happens in this world, this train ain't stopping. We got a lot of tracks to go. We're gonna keep
Ooh.
going until we go over that bridge, until we cross the lines of success. And the whole time that we're going, you're gonna get a whole bunch of train smoke because this thing go chew, chew, damn it. And it won't stop. And we're gonna do it with a smile on our face, and we're gonna bring joy to you and the rest of the goddamn
Joyous.
world, and we're gonna do it until we can't do it
Joyous
no
occasions,
more.
man. Oh, joyous
Yes,
day.
sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna bring the energy today, baby.
I like
'Cause
that,
it's
man. I,
needed.
I, I like the energy, man. Yeah, it's definitely needed after a tumultuous week, to say the least. For our international listeners, if you guys don't keep up with any major world news or anything, but we had a presidential election this past week. We're not gonna get into it. I know that irregardless of whom you may have voted for, as always here, we try to keep things positive and happy for those who may not have gotten the result that they wanted. But one thing I will say that I have been trying to focus on this week myself is just trying to maintain some sense of normalcy. I know, like I said, especially with social media and everything, man. Like honestly, me and Lisa were talking just about social media. I've kind of stayed in my own little bubble. I'm not sure about you, but I've been kind of just trying to keep to myself, not being overwhelmed by the opinions of everyone, because there's been some very strong opinions on both sides, and I just hope things will get better, whatever that means for you. But like I said, I know some people may not have seen the result that they wanted, and some very strong opinions in not just the U.S. In the world. But we'll just kind of have to kind of wait and see what the next season of the United States of America has for us, man. It's been a crazy TV show for us so far. But how have you been, man? Like I said, we talked a little bit through text about just everything going on in the world, but where's your kind of mental? I texted you and our good friend New Era a couple of days ago, just checking on you guys. But how are you kind of doing, man? Like like I said, I know it was a lot going on this week for everybody. So
I'm fine. I'm completely 100% fine. But I will get some shit off my chest.
go right ahead, brother.
I don't care. Honestly, I really don't care who voted for what. I'm going to tell you what my biggest issue is here. I want people to vote. Don't care who you vote for. Let's just make it to where everyone is doing what we fought so hard to get, right? Okay, you vote however you vote. One of my biggest issues that I have is the divide that this whole system places upon us, right?
Yeah.
Um, just with the elections passing, I'm going to be on Twitter. You're not going to stop me. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be there. But unfortunately, I do have to take breaks because the racist rhetoric, okay? The racist rhetoric and the divide is what really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Um, whether you're trolling, you think it's funny, it's not funny. Some of the stuff that I've seen has just been insanely just over the top racism. Like it's crazy how you would even think some of this stuff is funny, even if you're trolling. I don't like the divide.
Yeah.
I don't like the divide that our government creates. I'll say that out loud and I'll stand on that because I have friends from all walks of life, literally. I've been in the military, which afforded me the luxury of meeting and, just blending in with so many different races, nationalities, creeds, whatever you want to call it. And when I look at my friends, you know, people are walking around on eggshells because of who they may have voted for, what they believe in. And I hate it. Like, I really
Yeah.
can't stand it. Like, the fact that people feel like they can't talk to me or they think that I voted a certain way just because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid to
Yes.
me. Like, I fucking cannot stand it. And that's one of the things that has been kind of bothering me a little bit because I don't deal with fake too well.
Yeah.
And I could just feel that energy around me even when I'm in like various places like, oh, if you go to work, well, we can't talk about politics because somebody's going to get mad. And to me, it shouldn't really be like that. Like, we should be able to have civil conversations. And I have, don't get me wrong. I've
Yeah.
had conversations with plenty of people who's been on both sides of the fence. And I don't get mad at them because a lot of people have their reasons, um, and they break it down to me exactly why they voted for who or whatever. And we have civil conversations. Now, when we have these conversations here, I don't think this is necessarily the
Nah.
best platform to do that, but I am open to having a dialogue with people about it, long as it's healthy. But I don't like the divide, and then the people who think that it's funny to spew like all this racist rhetoric, and it's draining because people don't understand. And I'll say it again. And if you think pick yourself up by your bootstraps, you could pick yourself up by my nutsack and fucking leave. I'm just going to tell you,
Somebody clip that, please.
being
That's
black
awesome.
in America is taxing as shit. Every day I wake up, I'm already fucking tired, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of dealing with microaggressions. I deal with this shit every day, all day. It's tiring. It's why we need so much damn therapy. Like, it don't matter what you do, someone's still gonna look at you like an N-word. You know what I'm saying? And you put this in the back of your mind, and no one's playing victim or none of that. It's hard. So, with this new wave of just people thinking they could just say whatever they want to say, like I'm talking about immediately after the elections, people were just going on racist tirades.
Yeah, like
I was just
that's
like, yo,
crazy.
y'all just been waiting this long to get y'all shit off?
The mask
Like,
have truly come off
damn.
is what that's been my
But I
quote.
don't,
Yeah.
I want to end on this because I want to end on positivity. Okay. This ain't no fake positivity bullshit. All right. To me, I want to be a pillar of positivity because I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. It helps me sleep at night. I'm a selfish son of a bitch. But in that process, I really hope that I could reach out to my friends from different backgrounds from me and let them know that, like, hey, we want to create a safe space here to where people can say what's on their mind in a respectful way. We could have a chat, a dialogue, and we could just be healthy. It's tiring. It's freaking tiring out here, bro. So when I come here and we talking about video games and stuff, to me, this is my safe space. This is where
Right.
I'm happy at. This is where I have fun. I'm with my friends. I'm with my loved ones. We're talking about video games. We're doing cool shit where we're just having fun. And the way that I feel about that is the way that hopefully you guys feel when you come here. That's all I want. I just want a place to where we cannot think so much about all the negativity that's going on in the world because it gets tiring, man. Like, I'm so happy to be here. Like, if y'all take away anything from this, I love y'all and I'm so freaking happy that I have this space to where I can be myself, I can have fun, and I can relate to people. We could smile, we could have jokes, and I can show you my terrible gameplay. And I know I sound long winded, but that's that's the gist of it.
Nah,
I
I
have to
mean
get it off my chest.
you put it beautifully, man. I mean, I think I agree with you 100%. Like the things that I've seen from both sides of the fence. And for once again, for our international listeners, there's really only two major political parties here. It has been that way basically since the founding of the U.S. And the thing that I've come to notice over the years as I've gotten older is that you have a very large a very, which is going to sound like an oxymoron, like a very large vocal minority of people on both sides that just kind of spew hatred and continue to stoke the fires of anger. And I agree with you. I'm pretty much lock and step with you when you said about the government and how they use division to control the masses, for their own ends. And until we see like real reform in politics, taking the money out of it, taking self-interest out of the life of, when it comes to, policies and change for disenfranchised people, for marginalized people, we're just going to continue this cycle of hatred. And it's not just the U.S. And it's history has an interesting way of repeating itself. This week I've been kind of looking at how economies have progressed after major events, like world events, like wars, pandemics, and things like that. And you start to kind of see the threads kind of connecting to each other. And I just kind of wish that we were a society that focused more on facts and truth, and accepting that someone else has a different opinion from you without becoming angry to the point where you hate someone. And it's because the thing that really kind of I laughed. I laughed at this, that when I saw it, it's not funny, but I laughed at it because, just like you said, being black in the U.S. is such a tiring endeavor every day. But I don't know if you saw the text messages that were going around to
bro, that's what I was hinting on. Like, this shit is crazy.
Like, it's just I'm a true believer in fuck around and find out. And I ain't gonna say too much past that. Like, if you've seen the text messages, I'm talking about. If you know. But I just wish that people would educate themselves when it comes time for voting, when it comes time for making decisions for policies that could have a major effect on not just your life, but your neighbors, everyone else. And I wish we just as a society would figure out a way to navigate these tough things, these hard decisions, without denying people their existence, or denying that that they shouldn't be heard. I mean, because whether people like it or not, the majority voted for who they wanted to, and the result is because they voted for someone that they wanted to. And we just have to deal with it for the next 4 years. Like, you just have to. Here we are again, have to navigate major change in the U.S. I'm tired of being a millennial living through these world-shattering events every few years.
Yeah, it's a meme floating around about that, and
like, if we're being
that
honest,
meme is so true.
Like,
I'm tired. Please stop.
It's getting to the point now where I'm not even really affected by the major stuff anymore. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, gonna have to remember this shit.
That's
in 10
how
years,
I was during the election. That's how I was during the election. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my research.
Yeah.
I did my research, and I was spreading the butter. I said, hey, regardless of how you feel about anybody, here is both candidates' policies.
Which,
take the personal out.
Surprisingly, the policies weren't that different. It's some of the other things that some people take issue with, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
if we get into it, the policies weren't too different from, but hey, we're here now. You have to navigate these times, and I will tell people, like, if you have the ability to change your life for the better, to take care of your family, do that, because the wealth gap is only going to get worse. Things are only going to get worse for the American people, for the average person. So I just pick up a goddamn book before they burn them.
My
all.
thing is this, though. And this is before we
Yeah.
get into what we really was here to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We just here, to listen to you guys vent and like hug it out. But there's so much going on with the government, and I need people to read up on it. Left or right, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Y'all need to start becoming very knowledgeable of the things that is happening with your government. I will say
Local
that.
and federal, please.
It's a lot, and it's by design, but you got to start understanding. You got to start reading up on this stuff, man, because this directly affects you. They're
And your
playing in your
and
face
your
and using
children
you,
and not just
especially if you have children. If you have children, you literally need to, you should be balls deep into what's going on,
yes.
because when you're dead and gone and your kids have to live in this world, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But you know, things happen.
Yeah.
We move on.
And
We'll
we
get
love you guys. Irregardless of whom you voted for, you guys will get nothing but love from us as always. And we're going to continue to
long
talk
as
about
there's
games.
respect.
So, yes.
Long as we have a level of respect in this community, um, but there's nothing that you can't do where I won't look at you and smile and be your friend.
Yeah.
Unless it's some pedo shit, then I'm gonna have to punch you. But yeah, like we want to respect the opinions of others. That's one of the things that really pissed me off was I just don't like the attacking.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? It's it's not really doing anything. Like we're just getting more and more divided.
Yes.
And I think the government really, well, first of all, it needs to start at our level. And then the government should, you would think the government would want to unite the people because it is United States, right? Instead of fucking dividing all the time.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm a dreamer.
It's all by design, man. And maybe things won't change for us in our lifetime, but hopefully for the generations after, if we plant the seeds, they'll grow into something. But yeah, so that's it. That's all we wanted to say.
All right, goddammit, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Happy time.
And of course, yes, if you are a Saints fan, you can leave. Doors on your fucking left.
And if you're against the Lions, you definitely
or a Packer. If you're a Saints or a Packers fan, get out.
Oh, Packers. Oh, no, our whole division is our rivals. We don't like the Packers. We don't like Minnesota Vikings. We don't like the Bears. Get out. We don't like you.
Bears. All right, just kidding.
Sorry, asses. Oh, anyway, but yeah, what are we going to, hey, hold on.
Okay, back to regularly scheduled programming, man. Yes.
Clear the palette here.
So we got some fun. We got, like I said, it's been a pretty light news week as far as, we just had Dragon Age come out last week before. People have some varying opinions on it. I don't know if you've seen any of it, if you're planning on playing the game. I still might pick it up at some point. I just, I think I waited too long because Stalker 2 is coming out in a couple of weeks. And I don't want to feel
video games.
Yeah, and I don't want to feel like I'm rushing through it. So, yeah, we're still kind of, at least for us, we're still kind of in limbo for things we're waiting for to come out. But we did get some interesting news about the Mass Effect franchise. So, and that's why I brought up Dragon Age. So, we just had N7 Day. For those of you who don't know, N7 Day is the, it's kind of like a celebration of the Mass Effect franchise. N7 is like a military division in the game. So we got some news that Amazon has, full steam ahead. They have finally started the production of the Mass Effect TV series, which is very exciting for me personally. Mass Effect is my favorite gaming franchise. I've played through all three games, gosh, at least half a dozen times each out of all three of them, minus Andromeda. Andromeda's not a real game. It never came out.
What did you say? What?
And so I'm actually pretty excited for this. I'm curious what they're gonna kind of do as far as story goes, but I do want to, I'm gonna give Amazon their props. Amazon, I think it's Amazon MGM is their television and movie division for, like, they're the ones that develop the Fallout TV show, and some other things as well. But this is actually pretty, like I said, it's pretty exciting for me. We've had rumors for it here and there. What is his name? Henry Cavill had, I think a couple of years ago or earlier this year, he took a picture with a script in his hand. and people enhanced the shit out of it and saw that it had like references to the Mass Effect franchise on it. And if you guys don't know, Henry Cavill is probably a bigger nerd than most people on Earth.
Mm.
So he could potentially be starring as a character in the show, which is pretty exciting. But I'm like I said, I'm very hyped for this, man. I know you had started playing through the Legendary Collection that came out last year before. Have you are
Hmm.
you still playing through it, or you kind of
No,
took a break?
no, and I'm sad because I'm trash and I need to stay focused and locked in. I got halfway through two,
Yeah,
and that's kind of where I stopped. And I mean, it's no fault of the game. Don't
no,
get it
for sure.
twisted. The
Yeah, yeah,
game, it's been very, 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 very fun for me. God, it's just another game I gotta finish. Oh my God, bro, I'm
yeah.
so trash. Get out of Nuketown, bitch. Go play some other games, you cod boy. God, I hate him. Me. I hate me. Okay, but yeah, back to the game. Yeah, Mass Effect was something I was late on because people like you and so many others who kind of like just was like, yo, this game is like a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that I talked to about this game, I've never heard anyone say anything bad about this game. And I'm not blowing smoke up y'all asses. Like, usually when I talk to people about Mass Effect, they look at me crazy, like, oh my God, you didn't play it? Oh, banish you to hell, banish you to the nether rim. You've never played it. And so it was around that time I tried to play it, but the graphics were killing me. But then they made the remastered version,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I think this is the perfect time for me to. Matter of fact, it's still on my hard drive, so I technically can boot it up and play it because I never like deleted it. So one of my things is I love the way that there's so many options and things actually affect what happens to you. I think that was one of the things at the time that was so groundbreaking because
Yeah.
it carried from one game to the next, which was like, yo, this is dope. Like whatever I did in part one, you start seeing the results throughout, two and three.
Yeah.
And there's certain people that I knocked off or certain crazy things that I've done because, oh, my ship is a shit bag.
Oh,
Okay.
oh yeah.
What
He
was my ship name?
you ran a
Oh,
tight ship on the Normandy, man. That was
yeah, the Normandy. That shit was like a pirate ship, boy. We was just going around doing whatever the hell we wanted. And now I started to see those effects in like part two from the people that I've done dirty. And it is definitely, if you haven't played it, man, it's, what I'm saying, it's definitely a great game. Now, the show, I think I want to say Prime might have what it takes
I
to
think
pull
so.
this off.
Yeah, I think so. Now,
I
I
think
do
they
have a bit
do.
of interesting news for you. So, I believe the head writer. Hold on, let me pull this article and make sure I have it correct, because I know you're gonna fucking enjoy this. The head writer is someone who worked on Fast Nine, I think it was. I'm looking for his name here.
Oh, did you say fast?
Yeah, he was a writer for Fast and Furious
So you
Nine.
telling me that the Normandy is going to be
You
drifting?
know, I here's my thing, right? I try not to hold things against people for things that they worked on before, because I know that Fast and Furious is a very, very different franchise from, if you guys are audio listeners, I have a gameplay video of Mass Effect 3 playing right now.
It's going to be
But
family.
it's a very sci-fi heavy game. Yes, it's gonna have family in it, Weenie. Yes. And I will say this for those of you guys who've never played the series: if you like RPGs, kind of like choose your own adventure RPGs, like DC was alluding to. I mean, because the first game came out in 2007, so Mass Effect really was, I think, it was ahead of its time when it came to storytelling and how it kind of connected the dots as you move through the games. But I will, and I will say this, just full disclosure: the first game did not age well. It's hard to get through it at certain points. That's why,
Yeah.
like when it comes to combat, it's a little hard to work through. But once you play through the first game, the second and third games are much better. They improved on a lot of things.
And
I'm
that's what I was saying. Yeah. The first one, whew,
Yeah, Like
Not the remastered, but the original first one.
yeah, the first one was a little tough, man. I will just say that it did not age super well. But my hope is that they don't just do a retelling of the three games. I think personally we're past that point of like game adaptations that just kind of stick to following the script of something that has already been made. I mean, like I said, with Fallout, the Fallout TV show, was something completely, while it existed in the world, it didn't follow like a single game or anything. Like it has references to some of the games. Like if you guys haven't watched the show, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but there are some really cool references that could lead to some future storylines in games, which I think is cool. And I kind of hope that they take the route of exploring just the world of Mass Effect itself, because there's a lot of really interesting history in the universe, especially when like humans first met, some of the aliens like the Turians and stuff, the Human Turian War, before like it was like I think 50 or 60 years before the main storyline. Like there's a bunch of cool like pathways they could take, and I
I got
feel
a
like
suggestion.
what's your yeah, go ahead.
I got a suggestion because I was just thinking about something. I don't want to see a rehashing of the game.
No.
I don't. I don't. I think they should. I think they should fast forward and get a step ahead of the game by actually just create a universe, like how like Halo is trying to like start over now and create like
A different timeline type shit.
yeah, it's just like with a game as massive as Mass Effect and with all the lure and different aliens and just start off immediately creating this universe. Like don't just jump in and rehash like the stories of 1, 2 and 3. Like, you know, go ahead and start off like maybe we'll get the human side of things before the actual game popped off or something. Like create a universe around it and then kind of jump into like part 1, 2. I think that would be better because if you're going to just like remake what we've seen in 1 and 2, which could be good, don't get me wrong, but with a universe this big, I think they have the opportunity to create so much more than just the same story that we've played through. You
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying?
Yeah.
Because then it'll give like fans of the series more reason to watch it because it's like we're getting more. We're getting more. I
Yeah,
want to
and
support
then
a story to support 1, 2, and 3. Like I just really don't want to see the same thing rehashed onto the big screen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because if they do that, right, like you'll run the risk of people not liking the direction, like not liking the choices that the story might have taken from the original trilogy, because there's multiple endings for the franchise, for the series, and that, I mean, that already caused a pretty big uproar when the third game released. Like people were not exactly thrilled with how it ended or the choices that you made. So I feel like that conversation will just start up again if you just kind of follow the line, and then if they choose to be more good versus bad, or the other way, some people just be like, oh, that's not how my
Yeah.
Shepherd, what I mean, like that'll take away from the show. Like honestly, what I kind of hope they do, because they did something pretty cool with the second game. I think it was second or third game.
Mhm.
There was a comic book series that came out where one of your squad mates actually was like the star of the comic, and it kind of fed into his character and his backstory and stuff, and it kind of made things a lot more interesting when you meet them in the game itself, and they kind of you kind of understand them a little bit better. And I think that's one of like Mass Effect's strong suits, and that's something that BioWare's done really well. Is they make a really great supporting cast that surrounds Shepard, because Shepard is basically you. Your Shepard is you essentially. So the world kind of reacts to you, and I hope that we get something along those lines, especially with the alleged, I don't know if they're going to call it Mass Effect 5, but the next game in the series is in development. I would love to see, even if it's like a side character, like I would love to see them do something along those lines, because I just, call me crazy, man, like I don't think the next game trilogy, I think it's going to be a trilogy. I don't
Mhm.
think the next few games will have anything to do with Shepard as far as like him being a protagonist. Once again, spoilers. I'm not going to say what happens
And
at the
can
end of the third
we
one, but
And that's the thing, right? We kind of get attached to these protagonists.
Yeah.
And I want people to kind of give Mass Effect its own room to breathe. Not just Mass Effect, but a lot of series get stuck on protagonists, and I think it holds shows and stuff back. I could give
Yeah.
you a list, but we're
Especially
talking
from
about
like
big shit
gaming
right now.
franchises, like
Hmm.
I mean,
You
and
got
that's
to be
why
willing to let go.
and that's why I really like the Fallout TV show because for somebody who like me who doesn't who's never really played the Fallout series, like I still could enjoy watching it versus somebody like you who's played the games. You saw a lot of cool
Hmm.
Easter eggs and stuff, and people were kind of
Sometimes
like
it's
building
fun to
theories.
go in
Yeah,
blind.
yeah. So I kind of hope that they move in that direction. I mean, obviously we don't know when this is coming out. I have like a really weird theory that this is gonna come out the same year that the game comes out. Like, because if I remember
Hmm.
right, the 20th anniversary for the first game is in 2027 because the first game came out in 2007. I believe it was like November of 2007. So
Right.
they could probably hit like the 20th anniversary, do something like that. Like I hope that we kind of get something to kind of build up hype for the game. Because while Dragon Age seems like it's doing well, of course you have like I said, vocal minority who are screaming woke and all this other just quite frankly
Oh my
just a bunch of bullshit,
God.
man. Like either play the game or
Shut
don't.
your
Like
woke asses up. Shut the fuck up.
you
Fuck.
don't have to play the game if you don't like it, dude. Like or play it and form your own opinion. But
But I got one thing for you. This is what you do. This is what I do on social media because it tricks them. It's a trick bag. When somebody complain about something being woke, I always ask them, "What does woke mean? I don't understand what you're talking about." Then they can't explain it
yeah,
without sounding like a bigot, racist piece of fucking shit.
they don't
They never
understand what they're
explain
talking
it.
about. Yeah, like
Yeah, no, they know what they're talking about. They just don't want to say it out loud. Say it with your
yeah,
chest.
just say you're
Stop being
racist,
a
man.
bitch.
Just say you're racist.
Yeah.
You hate gay people. Just say it, man. It's okay. Like it's
Say
not
it with your
okay,
fucking
but just
chest and your hat on with your true login so you can go get fired the next day.
yeah.
And I
So
do it every time and they just be like, "Oh,
I'm actually
what
gonna
do you
start doing that.
mean?"
That's incredible. Actually, that's a
It's
great idea.
fucking hilarious, bro. Just put, "What do you mean by woke?" I don't understand.
What's that? What's woke?
Yeah, like woke, what does that mean? I don't
Yeah.
get it.
But
They're not
yeah,
going to answer you.
I just oh man, I almost said something stupid.
I'm
Never
sorry,
mind.
I went on a
No,
tangent.
no,
I'm sorry.
no, no. You're fine, but yeah, I really do. I feel like Amazon is really I think they understand what gamers want when it comes to shows and movies, and they've like I said they've been doing a really good job with their shows and everything, man. Like a lot, I know like streaming services are evil, blah blah blah, but Amazon Prime actually has a lot of really good shows on it outside of just Fallout and gosh,
Yeah, it's low key.
I can't think of the other gaming thing they have on there, but I feel like we are kind of hitting this golden age, and it's funny because I actually looked up a list of upcoming like gaming adaptations, movies, and shows, and it's actually some pretty interesting things. Like I didn't know there was a Duke Nukem project in
Shake it,
development.
baby. Shake it, baby.
Like that has potential to be like, especially if they kind of hit
Yo,
on like some of the more funny aspects of Duke
he
Nukem.
has to say it. You know he got to say it. Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
Yeah, man, he has to say his
And I'm
iconic
all out of
stuff.
gum.
Like Duke Nukem
And
has.
you know what? This is actually, I am actually going to promote. Usually I'm against The Rock playing and everything, but this guy, his name written on it,
Ah
bro. Come
man,
on,
really?
come
The
on.
Rock?
Yes, The Rock, bro. The Rock has to be
I
Duke
don't know,
Nukem, bro.
man. Like, see, and this is one of those things, right? I'll say this because we were just talking
He's
about.
like
Yeah, I think people
he's
we were
like
just talking
Johnny
about.
Bravo with a gun.
I
Come
think he
on,
just
bro.
needs to be white. I'm gonna just say it. Like, I think he just needs to stay white. I don't know. It
Rock
just
ain't white.
no.
Nigga,
Duke
bitch.
Nukem is what I'm saying. Like, he's a white guy. He's a come on, man. He's a
Duke
bro.
Nukem's a white. Wait
He's
a
a dude.
minute.
Yeah, Google Duke Nukem, bro. He's not a
Oh
black
no,
guy.
no. I played enough Duke Nukem. He is white, but Rock. No? Okay.
I don't think The Rock could. Maybe if he, maybe if
You don't
Dwayne
think he got the
taps into
comical
his
chops?
Rock persona. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what I'm
he's funny.
saying.
I don't know,
Wait.
man.
Hear me out. You just hit the nail on the head. He have to tap into that rock, bro. From whatchamajig, like the good old SmackDown days. I think that personality kind of suits Duke Nukem. I don't know about looks though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, him. Let me just tell you something. I hate The Rock with hair. Like, if you ever
What's up,
go
Sergey?
back and look back at some of his movies, like when he
Well, that
first,
boy had an 18 head,
I
boy.
prefer
Whew.
I prefer him bald personally. Like yeah, I know he had hair in WWE and everything, but I just don't.
Yeah,
It just look weird. Like he has to be like a blonde white guy.
he
I don't
has to
know.
keep the
You
the
know what I mean?
veinless Snickers look.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey Sergey, how you doing, man? It's been no time no see, dude. Oh, so
yo,
yeah.
let me tell you something. That is the wildest way to ever describe a bald head ever. Okay? But I'm gonna
I
let you
can't
cook.
unsee
Go
that.
ahead,
I
bro.
can't unsee that ever.
Holy hell!
That's so fucking funny, man. There's also a Street Fighter movie in development, which I'm not excited for. I don't, history just doesn't tell me this is gonna work out. There's really no information on this outside of that it's just a movie and it's supposed to launch in 2026.
With a lot of fan
March 20th
service.
of 2026. But yeah, like
I could see it being filled with fan service. I don't know why. I just feel like this movie is gonna be freaky.
nah, I wouldn't say that, man. I just with Street Fighter, it's just tough to pull that off in live action. Like I've always enjoyed the animated films, the animated Street Fighter films over live action, and I kind of hope that they stick to that because
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, everything don't have to be live when it comes to a video game.
like
It
it
don't.
just I don't think it works. Like you have very exaggerated and characters with crazy proportions in Street Fighter. Like what was the there was
Not
a
only
what
that,
was the
let's
last
just
one that
be
came out?
honest. There's no story. Stop it. There's no
No,
story with Street
well,
Fighter worth telling, really. Like, I mean, you
outside
got
of
Shadow Low, and I don't know.
I like the story. I think it could be interesting if personally I would focus more on like Ryu and Akuma versus
Does he wait? Does this Ryu have shoes?
he can't. If he has shoes, I'm gonna lose it. He has to walk
Yo,
barefoot everywhere, man.
he has to have the hardest feet in the industry, boy. When I tell you that man walked across the globe barefooted, dusty ankles.
I'm looking up
No,
Street
Ken
Fighter
could have a good
films.
story though. Ken could have a good story. I think Ken, with him being like the playboy who kind of like, if we going off like Street Fighter 6, kind of being the playboy who kind of like lost it all, lost all his
Yeah.
millions, and he got set up for murder, and like he's trying to figure out like that can kind of be okay.
I think that I would be
guess.
that would be okay. Yeah, so I just looked it up. The last one that came out was Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li. Came out in 2009. Don't watch it. It's awful. It's absolutely fucking awful. And that was
Oh, they did make the.
yeah, because that was who was the actress that played Chun Li? Kristen Kruk, who was, if you guys ever seen Smallville, Lana from Smallville. But I just, with Street Fighter, it's always tough, man. Like Capcom has been doing so well over the years, and people seem to really like Street Fighter 6. I just don't want them to take a step back and put a stain on the franchise again, because it'll just kind of, I just I'm not excited for it personally. Me personally, I'm not really excited for it unless it's an animated film. But what else do we have here?
Oh my god, I forgot that shit movie
Yeah,
came
of
out.
course you
Oh
did.
my
Yeah, of course you did.
God.
We all did.
That's up there with Dragon Ball Evolution, bro. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I can't even say that. I would rather watch Street Fighter. I was about to say something really stupid. Evolution was awful. It's probably the worst. Dragon Ball Evolution is up there with the 1990s Mario movie for me. Like in terms of like worst
But you
video
know
game
what?
films of all time.
People will watch that Mario movie before they watch whatchamajig.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Mario
true.
movie was so bad, it was comical.
It was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was so bad. But whatchamajig is just bad because you don't want to watch that shit.
Did I like the Goombas? Hold on. You know what, Winnie? I'm gonna pull it up just for you, man. Since you want to talk about this, hold on. Mario.
No, because he asking questions because he being a smart
90s.
ass.
No, I know what he's doing. Mario 90s movie. Here we go. We're gonna pull this up live on.
With that big ass.
Here's the trailer for you guys who are wondering. If
I don't like that sex me trench coat he got on. I'm not a fan. Hello, baby.
This was so bad, man. I have a vivid memory of having this on.
Look at these. Look at these.
VSX.
Oh,
The
Oh
Goombas
my.
they were disgusting, man. This looks so bad. It's like they made it like they made the Koopas like I can't stop laughing at this. I now want to watch this because it was so awful, man. It was great. So this is how far we've come for our audio listeners. If you guys are curious, you guys should go watch the Mario 1990s movie. It's incredible. You guys will enjoy it.
Hey, bro, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Sergey,
You're
you've
gonna
never
laugh.
seen this? Oh man, you get a good laugh out of
Sergey.
this. I'm sure you could pirate this
Sergey,
somewhere,
you are
Sergey.
missing a classic, bro. Find this movie.
We went from this
And that
to the
was
Mario
and
movie
that
that
was
came out
supposed
this
to be
year.
King Cooper, bro.
Yeah, it
The
was
dude with the blonde.
yeah, he's King Koopa. Yep, he is with the suit and everything. He's basically Lex Luthor, pretty much, is what he is. So yeah, this is awful, man.
So since we're here, man, go ahead and go to the Mario Brothers show, bro. Come on.
Oh
That
my
awful
gosh, I forgot
cartoon,
about that,
bro.
man. Mario
Yeah,
Bros.
I mean,
TV show.
Oh my god, bro. The live action, then it went to the cartoon.
Oh
and they
my
jumped in the,
gosh, I forgot about
Hey, was
this.
that John Leguizamo's first movie? If I'm not
That was one of his
mistaken?
first, I believe. Yeah, I think
John
that was when he.
Leguizamo done come so far. Oh, look at this, bro. Look at this. Wait, they got to show the beginning when they're actual humans.
And they got that's what they're doing. Yeah, they got the buttons
Oh
on.
my god.
Look at those boots, man. Gosh,
Yo, Luigi on Sherm. There's no way.
I forgot all about this. I put this out of my mind, man.
Bro, look at this bullshit. Oh my god, bro.
We've come such a
All
long
right,
way,
audio
man.
listeners, I am so sorry that we are going down memory lane without you. But go check out the live podcast. It's on YouTube.
Oh,
If
you
y'all
guys
want to
have
see
to
what
see
we're
this
looking
stuff,
at,
man.
we're looking at old Mario cartoon and the old Mario movie. This
Well,
shit
they're
is
on
awful.
they're on an Aladdin carpet
Oh,
right
look,
now.
they're running on the
Yeah.
green screen.
This is excellent. This is
I
so
repeat,
awesome,
go
man.
to the YouTube audio
Ugh.
listeners, please, man. Please.
I got
Oh
tears
my
in my
God,
eyes
this
right
shit
now.
is awful. Drop a like too, and let me know that you actually saw this. Wait, see, this the live part that I was talking
This is
about.
what always confused me. I was like, why is it
Look at
going
this
back and
now
forth?
wait. Now you understand why I fucking hate
Yeah.
that Mario hat so bad. This is where it comes
So
from.
for those of you guys who don't understand, they're plumbers. They're actual plumbers. Like Mario and Luigi are plumbers, which is pretty funny. So
This
Oh.
is why I hate that red hat to this.
fun
day, bro.
fact, when he says it's a me Mario, he's actually saying Super Mario in Japanese. I forget how to actually pronounce it. It's like that's something that like got lost in translation over the years. He's not actually saying it's a me Mario. Yeah, he's saying it's me. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah. So he's actually saying Super Mario. Fun fact for you guys.
I hate this. Can we stop?
Nah, you love it, man. Look at this
No.
episode. This is the first episode too.
Oh my God, I hate them hats, bro.
This
I
is
fucking-
incredible.
I hate those hats so bad. Every time I see somebody with one of the Mario hats on, it enrages me.
This is incredible.
No, he's not. He's so over
Oh, yeah.
Mario.
I knew she was gonna chime. She loves Mario, man.
You like this? You like this?
Did
Look
you
at
ever?
this.
Yeah. Did you ever watch this, Tina? Oh man, I wonder if she ever did.
You ain't a real Mario fan. You don't know about this, man. You one of them fair weather Switch fans.
I
bet you
forgot all
Ivan
about
watched
this. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this shit. I'm gonna pull this up for you so you can watch it. It's terrible.
Yeah, they got all the episodes on YouTube. It's crazy.
It is actually terrible. But yes, so we have that. We never talked about Last of Us Season 2 trailer, as a matter of fact. I forgot all about that. I'm actually okay, let's just pull it up.
Where are they going to end it is my question.
Yeah, there's no way that they stick all of that game into one season. I would be shocked, actually.
They need to spread that butter, man, because they're going to mess up a good show. Because if you try to rush that, it's going to ruin what made The Last of Us so great.
Honestly,
right?
and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't really like the way it ended. You know, that last episode,
They rushed it. I
with
felt
Joel
it was rushed.
saving her. I wasn't a fan of how they handled it. You know, I kind of hope that, it's nothing against the actress who plays Ellie. With the adult themes in this game, I just I think it's strange to have her. And I know she's an adult. I get it, Chad. I know. She's old enough. But just she hasn't aged from the first season to the second season like the games. And I think once again, this is one of the problems that you run into.
Is that Dina?
Yes. Oh, you haven't seen this trailer? Yeah,
No.
yeah. This got released a couple of weeks ago, I think. Yeah, this is the actual like trailer for the second season. I mean, it looks great. Like, I think that they're gonna do a lot
And
better
that look
with
like two
the.
little kids who are going to be kissing on TV. I
Yeah,
don't
you
like
know what I
that.
mean. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
That looks weird. And
I
I
mean,
get that, like you said, I get that in like real life they are of age, but it comes off a type of way. It looks weird. They both look way too young because for those who know the storyline, and if this show is following the storyline, Dina and damn, I can't. I just
Ellie.
Dina and Ellie eventually explore what it is to be a lesbian. They don't really know. It's kind of like a kind of an innocence type thing. You know, they're kind of learning who they are, and in situations they get close. They start off as a thing of them just being real close due to circumstances. Then they start to like each other, like each other.
I
So
mean, and even past just like the relationship stuff, like just the shit she goes through in the second game, like it's so much more adult themed than the first season.
yeah, and they just
You
look
know what I mean?
so young. It kind of throws it off a little bit
Yeah. Like
for me.
I think that's my only gripe. It was kind of a gripe for me. It was less of a gripe from the first game to this one. But I
Hmm.
understand it. You know, you can't just
Yeah, in the first
recast
game, she was
her.
supposed to look young.
Yeah, she was a kid in the first game, but you can't necessarily just recast her again from first season to second
Hmm.
season. It wouldn't work well, but
They
I
put makeup on her and make her look older. I
probably.
mean,
Yeah, probably.
yeah. They just need to make her look a bit. My only little complaint would be if they just made Ellie, because even in the game when they transitioned to like part two, she looked way older than what she was
Yeah.
like from
Yeah.
part one. Like she grew up and
Yeah, I can't remember how many years from the first to the second game there is, but I think it's at least
maybe they'll
5.
do it mid season. Like maybe during the season she'll slowly start to look. Like the
That's
thing is, Ellie been through so much. She was just like she looked like War was just whooping her ass.
yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
looked like. Like she looked tired all the time.
By the end of the first,
If I
by
didn't
the
know
end of the
any
game,
better, I
yeah.
would think she was black. See that callback?
Stupid.
I'm funny, but yeah, I totally agree with you on that, man.
I just, I'm cautiously excited for it. I think they're gonna do much better with the infected in this one from the first season. I mean, like they did a pretty good job as far as like showing them on the screen, but I think we'll actually get like a better look at a lot of the zombies and stuff versus what we saw. It's like
Ooh, do we get
visually.
Buff Mama? Do we get?
Oh,
Ooh, do
Abby.
we get
Yeah, I forget
Marisa?
who's cast as Abby. Let me see. I can't. Let me pull up the casting information. I'm not sure who is casting as her.
Hey, bro, she better be big. Because Abby was a
I just
powerhouse.
the
That
only
was a
thing the only thing
big
I remember,
motherfucker.
people were fucking angry like they always are.
Yes, yes. You know what? If they're angry, that means I'm gonna love it.
Caitlin Dever.
Let's look at Caitlyn. She got the guns.
I'm
She
not
been working
sure
out.
who she. Yeah, I'm sure she's probably working out for the show.
Hey, if what's her face?
What did she play in? I'm looking to
If
see
what's
if
her
there's
face can
anything.
get buff. If Sydney Sweeney could get buff for a role, okay, I expect nothing less from
Yeah,
anyone
I'm not
else.
familiar with a lot of her particular shows or movies, but I'm sure it was a good choice. She
I
voice
think I've
acted
seen
in a
her
couple
before
of.
too.
Yeah, I've seen her before. I can't place her in any particular.
Hey,
like
all I'm
series,
saying
though.
is she got to have the guns, bro. You gotta have the
the
guns to
short
have
the
the
short
fun,
tank
right?
top, the sleeveless
The
tank
dusty
top.
tank top, that Joe Budden beater, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta have all that on, bro.
Yeah.
She gotta, because Abby plays such a crucial. I mean, she plays a crucial role, so you gotta stick the landing on that one, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we
I mean,
will.
I'm just kind of waiting to see. I don't know when. I mean, this is supposed to come out next year. I would imagine it'll
Mhm.
probably hit summer if I'm guessing. I don't see this coming out like first half of the year, but yeah, this one's gonna be a kind of like a wait and see for me. I'll probably watch it, but we'll
Let me
see.
ask you this: season finale. Does Joel die?
I think he's gonna die within the first 3 episodes.
Word? You think they're gonna hit him with the boom ping pow?
Yeah. Spoilers if you haven't played Last of Us 2. You should have. It came out 5 years ago. Yeah, I think they're gonna kill him in the first 3 episodes. I think they have to.
Mm. and you're gonna lose 98% of your woman audience.
I
Because
mean, I
boy,
I
they
think they have
love
to,
Mr.
honestly, man,
Pascal.
because I mean, he's not. You know, we talked about this when we reviewed the game. Like, Joel isn't a good guy. He's not a hero. He's not a protagonist.
Hmm.
He's somebody who did what he had to do to survive, and
He's like everybody else in this world, right?
yeah, he talks about it a lot himself in the game, like, and in the show too. Like, he talked about where when he used to, like, in the first season when him and Ellie got ambushed, he told her he was on the other side of ambushes before. Like, he's ambushed people and done that to people. Like, Joel isn't a
Hmm.
good guy. He's a guy who lost
Yeah,
his
ladies.
yeah, he lost his daughter, and you know, turned him into a monster essentially. Like, he had to turn into a monster to survive. And you know, I think it was still a awful thing how he died. Like, that still kind of, that shit stuck with me. Like,
If you haven't seen, we ain't gonna spoil it all the
yeah,
way. But
the way Joel dies,
yeah.
that shit stuck with me, and I think that will propel the show forward, as it should, because that was the whole thing about the second game. It wasn't about
Hmm.
necessarily following Joel, but you know, seeing Ellie's path of revenge and the cycle of hatred, just how it kind of starts over and over again. Like, I don't want to see. I would be shocked. I mean, because there's not enough that happened in the game for them to fill out season two before he died, in my opinion, unless they fill it with a bunch of other stuff.
And this is my thing right there, right? If you're gonna do fillers, if you're gonna start putting stuff in to stretch the season out, whatever, if you're gonna put your own little twist on it, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah,
Just make sure it make
it has to
sense.
make sense. Yeah, you
Give
can't.
us some other people's story. I'm cool with that. Like, if it blends in with Joel's story, whatever. I'm cool with that because I get that you guys are trying to get maybe 3 to 4 seasons out of it, however many seasons you're trying to get. Cool, but just make it make sense. Like, I don't, please, for the love of God, don't give me no unnecessary bullshit ass love story. Keep it. Keep that shit in the tuck. I don't want it.
I don't
They ruined.
honestly, just from the trailer, like, I don't think they're gonna go that direction. Like, I want this to be a story about revenge, like it is in the second
I'm
game.
not gonna lie.
You
Dina
know?
looks like she's 12, and that's upsetting me.
Yeah, and then, you know, you see the Asian guy. I forget his name. Gosh, I can't remember his name, but yeah, he looks much older than them too, and it's just
Is that supposed to be Dina's
yes,
boyfriend?
yes, that was him.
Oh, casting.
Yeah,
Come
and
on,
here's Ellie.
casting.
Oh, here's Abby. Hold on, let's go back. This is her
That
in
dude
the
looked
show.
like he's with a 12-year-old, and that's not okay.
Yeah. So here's Abby in the show itself.
Okay, I dig that.
Yeah, you know, we
She
know,
look a little Abby-ish.
try not to
Got the
spoil too
same.
much, but she is on a path of revenge, just like Ellie is.
Everybody's on a path of revenge. Just remember that when you go in, and you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
So,
It's not a spoiler, really. It's not.
but yeah, you know, you have that. Gosh, this will probably be the last one. We're running over pretty heavy here. I want.
You didn't
I
even
want.
expect to go this far today, huh?
Yeah, I didn't, honestly. I wanted to talk about this Minecraft movie trailer. This looks so ridiculous.
Oh my god.
And the reason, and it's so funny you brought up, like, the when you were talking about, like, live action mixed with animated elements from that Mario trailer. That's what this reminded me
my
of.
God. Somewhere in this trailer, I'm gonna see Anne. We're
I
gonna
think-
see Anne in here.
I think this.
What was that?
I think
Was
this is
that a
gonna do.
pig?
I forget what it was. I think this is gonna do well with kids. I don't know what the premise of it is. I haven't watched this trailer myself, but I really feel
Is
like
that Jason Momoa?
yes. It gets more ridiculous. It's Jason
But we
Momoa,
can't
Jack
have,
Black.
So you telling me we can't have Rock as Duke Nukem?
No, because
Yo, what is happening here?
you know what I mean. Like, please let this be canceled. Nah, man, this is coming out and it's gonna do great. I'm telling you, this is gonna make a lot of money. Kids are gonna go crazy for this.
I'm so disappointed in what I'm looking at right now.
Like,
What is this, bro?
yeah,
We
that's
didn't-
the
who-
Ender Dragon. I'm thinking.
Put a 1 in chat if you ask for this shit. What is
You have
this, bro?
zombies, you know, skelly men, and yeah.
Hey, since we're at it, hey, let's get a Call of Duty movie. Fuck it, everybody's getting a movie.
That would just be like a regular action film, though. I don't know how they would make that unless they
With The
do
Rock in
like.
it?
Okay, you really like The Rock, huh?
Hey, bro, I'm putting Rock on everything.
Put him
like
in everything,
mayonnaise.
huh? Okay.
Yeah, Rock everywhere, bro.
I just,
Oh,
you know.
that's crazy.
So I mean, like, us talking about this to show y'all this is like to to illustrate that there's a wide range of products, of shows, movies, and stuff being made. No, this isn't for us, as you guys could clearly tell by our reactions, but I truly do think this is going to do numbers for like younger audiences because Minecraft is still very, 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 very popular right now. And, Jason Momoa, he's just a goof, man. Like, I don't.
What did they pay? Like, you know what? He is a goofball.
He a goofy
he's
guy.
So goofy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, man. I think he's hilarious. But this isn't gonna be for me. This is gonna be a hard pass for me.
This is gonna be a hard. I've never even seen this exist. Okay? This is like that Chun-Li movie. All right, it never happened.
Oh man. So yeah, man. Maybe when when something else comes out, we'll. I feel like we'll probably end up talking about it when it happens. I hope Mass Effect is good to loop it back as we kind of wind the show down. I really do hope the Mass Effect TV show is great. I do trust Amazon. They seem like they bring people in that are either fans of the franchises that they're working on, or if at least know enough about the material to enjoy it. So I mean, we'll see. I'm kind of waiting with bated breath to get more information on it. Now that Dragon Age Veilguard is out, hopefully we'll get some more information maybe next year on the next Mass Effect game. I don't think it'll come out before 2026 personally. I hope it doesn't. I hope they take their time. I mean, because GTA is coming out next year, so everything else is going to be hey man, they came out and they said it again. They said it again this week.
I don't give a shit what they say. They can keep giving the people hope. I'm not falling for it, bro.
GTA is coming out 2025, guys.
Top of 2020.
I'm gonna keep trolling DC until it
top
happens,
of 20
until we get
February, bro. February 10th. February 10th, 2026, bro.
We'll see.
Hold your breath.
I like
bated breath, people.
So, but yeah, man,
they gonna have to push it back because Crunch whooping their ass right now. That's what they not telling y'all. Crunch
man, they got them tied. They got them chained to their desk. There's no way.
Yeah, bro. They ain't got family no more. They deployed. They deployed in the workplace.
Your family is the people you work with. It's your
and
neighbor.
When it come out, I'm gonna go even further to say when it come out, it's gonna be some monetized bullshit. You're gonna get a half-ass story, and they gonna push you straight to online to buy shit.
Did you like the story of 5?
5 was trash compared to 4. 4 is my favorite of all time.
4 the
5 story. Oh, let me tell you something. You must have saw my tweet.
I did. That's why I asked you.
I know you. I know you, man. No, I hate Trevor.
I saw your tweet about
everybody
Trevor.
Who like Trevor. You're psychopaths. You are exactly what's wrong with America. If you so many people, Trevor's my favorite character. Why? He's a freaking meth head, bro. He's a meth head who falls in love with an old ass lady who's.
I murdered Trevor at the end of the game.
The more this hate runs deep because it just didn't happen. I hated him when I beat the game and I killed him.
Yeah, so, I murdered Trevor too. He was my least.
Trevor had to go.
He was by far the character I played the least.
I smelled him through my screen. Like he had to go.
Yeah,
I hate him.
I played him. I think only when I had to do missions. I didn't do any of his side stuff.
Same.
Like it was just But.
Same. I hated him. Like words cannot express how much I hated Trevor. Actually, I wish they made a game and just took him out of it. The game would have been fine with him.
I agree. I think the other two characters were much more interesting.
He was shock value. He was just shock value to me. Like when he killed old boy in when his intro kind of.
Oh yeah,
when he killed the dude from the MC. He just was over the top, click. Like he was
loud. He was so loud all the time, man. Yeah. We're gonna be talking about Stalker when it comes out, Sergey. I mentioned it at the beginning of the pod. Oh, I'm gonna be there, man. You already know
Sergey,
that.
You're trying to stalk.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be playing Stalker 2 here. Yeah, I'm definitely 100% streaming that. You don't gotta worry about that. So, but yeah, man, I think it's best we just go ahead and wrap it up here. We gotta get
Trevor's ass. I just want to reiterate that.
I just wanted to rile DC up.
You ever seen Meth Cheeks?
Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out.
I'm not talking about butt cheeks. I'm talking about when you see somebody's face when they on meth.
Oh, when their face
look
is
like a
sinking in.
zombie.
Yes,
yeah, they look like a zombie. Like
because they're missing teeth.
Missing teeth. Trevor looked like his breath stink. Everything about Trevor, it looked like he only shaved one armpit. It looked like he got hairy nipples. I hate him.
Okay, all right.
And then his truck. I hate his little stupid truck. His little redneck stupid truck.
Even when you upgrade, it still sucks. But
I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent.
Sorry. Thank you guys for hanging out for episode 211 of the Super Weapon Podcast, man. Trevor sucks. That's the long that. If you guys didn't get anything from this podcast, Trevor sucks. I appreciate you guys for
Yes.
being here, man. I'm not gonna go too long here, but like I said, I know
Word.
this week was a lot for everybody. I hope that we were able to at least bring some form of laughter to your day. This is a getaway for me as well. Just like DC said, man, I do enjoy doing this every week. Something I look forward to. As always, I appreciate you guys' support. I love each and every one of you, no matter what your views are politically. We still call you guys friends and family around here. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I don't really got much to say, man. Thank y'all for being here. You guys can follow me everywhere. Darius Artist on Twitter. Darius Artist where E is a 3. DC.
Take us home, baby. First of all, I want to start off by single-handedly saying that I will be on a dedicated mission to bring back Raising the Roof. Hey, hey,
The
check me
phrase.
out. And
Okay.
the movement. Hey. We're going to bring that shit back, man. Second of all, I like to reiterate, we're about peace and love. Love and peace. Show them cheeks on your face, not your pants. We are going to spread joy. We're going to have a good time around this son bitch. We're going to be happy. We're going to high five each other no matter race, color, or creed. We don't care. Come on in. Get your popcorn. Be respectful to not only me, but your neighbors in chat. Sit down. Let's talk about some video games. Let's have some fun. And let's just keep this good energy going. No matter what side of the political aisle you sit on, baby. Let's have some goddamn fun in this son bitch. And one more thing I want to announce. My new nickname will be, from now on, you will address me as Big Mama.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. That's going to be the end
Big
of the
Mama,
episode.
Big Mama, Big Mama.
I was going to say, I think there's a rapper that already has that coin, man. You might have to fight her for it.
Hey, Lotto, I'm the original Big Mama.
All right. Okay. I hope you guys have a good day, man. If you guys are in chat, hang around. We're going to play some Call of Duty and just hang
Zombies.
out, play fun, have some fun with some friends. We will see
we
you
playing
guys next
zombies?
time. We can maybe towards the end.
Let's play zombies.
Okay.
Did you
chat.
download it?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I have it installed already.
Bet. Cool.
All right, chat. That's me in the audio version, man. We'll see you guys next time. See you later. Peace.
Peace.